guys, welcome back to another episode of Game of Thrones. Today we are watching episode 7 of season 5, The Gift. I was a bit iffy as to whether to continue or not from the way the previous episode ended. But then again, I don't know, I felt like I had to keep going just for the story's sake, but the reason I couldn't speak in the previous episode is there's no way that I could actually continue explaining what has happened throughout the entire episode when we know that is what will be taken away from the entirety. And just like episode 9 of season 3 was back again in episode 6, and it was hard, more so her sound, I could not bear to listen to it. I was actually covering my ears, but because I've kept the volume on so loud, I couldn't still get enough of the sound out, so I could still hear her crying. And it took me 2 hours before I could record this episode, so it did get me, and I am sure that this will get every single person. But this is a girl that went from one trap to another. And as I seriously said, no matter what Joffrey was, he used to, of course, torture, but he also used to never be in the same room with Sansa or try and harm her in that way. He would have other people to do it for him. In that way, he's his own his own shit. But in terms of because Ramsay is older, Ramsay is smarter, Ramsay is more cunning than Joffrey, that I think his actions are more on a higher level than Joffrey's. And for Sansa, I cannot complain. I can't compare. She's been from one hell to another. And like I expected, I knew he will be the exact opposite to what he claims. And for Miranda to explain what Ramsay does, and then for her to stand her ground and say, this is my home and you cannot frighten me. There's only so much that she can do to be confident and to be brave, and while she's surrounded by vultures. And I truly hope that, yes, she and Theon, I seriously did not think about her reaction to when she saw Theon by the hounds as, oh, this is the guy who killed my brothers. But I just genuinely was just thinking about what he said. But when she does mention that, I don't even want to touch you, naturally that is a very something I expected of her. But I truly hope, this is when I hope, that Theon somehow, after everything that he's seen now, that he gets the courage to take her and leave Winterfell. Even though Sansa is strong, she can only be strong when she has the right surroundings. So she's, as I said, surrounded by vultures, so she can't really be Sansa Stark, Winterfell, all that, when she doesn't have an ally. And that ally is Theon. Now that Brienne is somewhere by Winterfell, I truly hope that when the maid said that, you still have friends in the north, I hope she takes that lady's advice and somehow comes in contact with Brienne. See, I can't say if you had gone with Brienne, no. Like, what's past is past. Like, what's done is done. Now it's just a matter of how to move forward. And I'm trying to be very positive. I'm really trying not to cry. If I think more and more, I think I will break down, because what she is going through is unimaginable. And it does not excuse how women are treated. Like, it's not okay. Like, in my culture, in my family, in what we've been taught, for us girls, women are goddesses. Like, we treat them with respect, with pride, like they are the head of the major decision making, equal. And that's the reason why I couldn't see it, because I saw a strong girl from the Vale emerging to be under the bad influence of Peter Baelish, and only to be, asked to marry as a trade-off, to marry the Boltons so that he can then pass off to the Lannisters, saying that, look, Sansa Stark is going to marry these guys. I think you should revolt. If it does work as Lord of the Vale, I will lend you my army. You make me Warden of the North. Like, the cunning decisions to make this. And yes, I understand this is the game and whatnot, but at times we need to sit back and remember what our humanity is, and we need to just understand how wrong this is. Like, accepting such type of behavior is not okay. And the abuse, and she was basically taken advantage of. That is exactly it. She was assaulted. She is in a position where she cannot even move or breathe. She feels choked. She's handcuffed to time, because time is now inevitable for her unless someone tries and helps her out, which is Theon. So I truly hope that Theon will find a literal courage in him to try and get her out, and then we can move forward from there. From there, I don't know, but not to be another moment in this place with the Boltons, because but anyhow, sorry for this long intro, but that's the reason why I couldn't talk. But I think that's the main thing from that episode, and well, the rest all will follow. So let's not wait any further. Let's find out what this gift is. You can see the weather is getting aggressive. Climate wise.
First Ranger, you have command at Castle Black.
Lord Commander, it is my duty to tell you I believe this mission to be reckless, foolhardy, and an insult to all the brothers who have died fighting the wildlands.
It's dragonglass. It's what I used to kill the White Walker. I hope you don't need them.
Me too.
There he is. That laugh. Egg laughs like that. One of the first things I remember.
His little brother, Aegon, he became king.
And before that, he was a jolly fella, like this one. Hit himself. Gillyflower. Before it's too late.
Theon, wait.
Not Theon, milady. Reek,
Come on, Theon.
Help me.
Theon, please, please. She's asking. She's asking.
you're his wife now. Do what he says. Do what he says or he'll hurt you.
Theon.
He hurts me every night. All day I'm locked in this room, and every night he comes. Can't be any worse.
It can. It can always be worse.
What did he do to you?
Please.
You betrayed my family!
I'm sorry.
Help me, Theon, help me!
See us. You don't know him.
My family still has friends in the north. All I need to do is give a signal and they'll rescue me. Promise me, Theon.
Reek, my name is Reek.
Your name is Theon Greyjoy. Last surviving son of Balon Greyjoy, Lord of the Iron Islands. Do you hear me? Theon. Promise me.
Yes, Reek.
Hey,
What?
Mother's looking for you. Hey.
Get some sleep, Sam. You'll have to speak for him tomorrow.
Egg. I dreamed that I was old.
His name was Aemon Targaryen. He came to us from King's Landing. A maester of the Citadel, chained and sworn brother of the Night's Watch, ever faithful. No man was wiser, or gentler, or kinder. At the wall, a dozen Lord Commanders came and went during his years of service, but he was always there to counsel them. He was the blood of the dragon. But now his fire has gone out. And now his watch is ended.
You're losing all your friends, Charlie.
My beautiful wife. When my father told me we were marrying, I half expected a fat, bearded beast. Do you know how pleased I was when I saw you? You've made me very happy. Our scouts report that Stannis Baratheon rides for Winterfell. He's a respected commander. His troops are loyal and battle-tested. He's hired thousands of foreign sellswords to bolster his army. One day I'll be Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North.
But isn't your stepmother pregnant?
Then I'll have a baby brother.
But he'll be the heir.
I'm Lord Bolton's eldest son.
But you're a bastard. A trueborn will always have the stronger claim.
Bastards can rise high in the world. Like your half-brother, Jon Snow. Born the bastard of Winterfell, now the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. Reek told me you wanted to leave. Why? Winterfell is your home, and I am your husband. Everyone talks when I start appealing. But this one, the heart gave out before I even got to her face. Bring my wife back to her chamber. It's far too cold out here for a lady. You should hold on to your candles. The nights are so long.
Horses died in the night. We'll lose more come sunset. We're running out of food. We can't open the supply line until the snow clears. The storm crows rode off last night.
Oh, you're losing.
We should head back to Castle Black when the snow clears.
I retreated from King's Landing, Sir Davos. If I retreat again, I become the king who ran.
Your Grace.
Winter is coming. Those aren't just the stark words. That's a fact.
Better to wait for the right time than risk everything.
This is the right time, and I will risk everything. Because if I don't, we've lost. We march to victory, or we march to defeat. But we go forward, only forward. I've trusted in your visions, in your prophecies for years.
You saw it yourself, my king, when you stared into the flames. A great battle in the snow.
I don't know what I saw.
You do know. Trust yourself. I have seen myself walk along the battlements of Winterfell. I have seen the flayed man banners lowered to the ground. But sometimes sacrifices must be made to ensure victory. The usurper Robb Stark. The usurper Joffrey Baratheon.
We don't have Robert's bastard here.
We have someone better. And your blood runs through her veins.
What are you going to do with
You lost
Shireen?
your mind.
Do you doubt me?
Leeches or
There
something.
is only one way. You must become king before the long night begins. Only you can lead the living against the dead.
What the fuck
All
was
your
she-
life has led us to this moment, to this decision.
She's my daughter.
That is why she's asked Shireen to come. Shireen is a fucking sacrifice. Get out of here, Shireen.
Aren't we better looking than a fat man? The question is she pretty down south in the real world, or is she pretty because she's the only girl here? Not even in White Harbour. I'd want a kiss. Give us a kiss.
Leave me alone.
Oh, if you were my girl, I won't leave you alone. There's no need to be rude. We just want a little affection. Ooh.
Get your hands off her. With a Derek, with a Brant. I believe you both have guards.
Come on! You lying sack of shit. Killed a White Walker, eh? You fat-ass fuck. It's your hero. It's a hog. Leave it alone! Stop a little while, bitch. Come on.
Enough.
Come on. Right. Hold still. Grab hold of her.
I said, get your hands off her.
You're gonna get yourself killed. Well, lover Jon Snow's not here to save you.
I killed a White Walker. I killed a Fen. I'll take my chances with you.
And we can kill you to fuck with. Goes to a mile. Yeah. Scare little shits. Fuck right off. Back to mummy's tits. Sam, you need to learn how to fight though. And teach her. Oh, sorry, I'm just angry and frustrated and...
The next time you see something like that, you leave it alone.
I will not. I don't know what they would have done.
It's just
I know
one...
they would have killed you if ghosts hadn't come.
No. They were tiring now. I had them in the palm of my hand. What kind of man would I be if I ran away when I saw someone hurting you?
Just promise me, whatever happens, you'll take care of little Sam.
Well, of course I will. I'll take care of you too.
Oh my. Oh my. I can't see that great, but alright. I understand what's happening. You're lying. Are we really?
Are you sure?
Oh, I love it.
Oh. Oh my.
Okay, Sam. Well done. Sam is enjoying his night. So that was a beating worth taking. Oh my god! I will fucking whip you back!
This one's a Westerosi knight from an ancient house trained in sword and lance. He fought beside the Stag King Robert on the far side of the Narrow Sea. He killed the great Khal Drogo in single combat. Betrayed by his woman, he sold himself into slavery to repay his debts. Bidding begins at 12 gold ounces. 16. 20. So,
Oi, Jack and Akar brother. Doesn't he look like Jack and Akar's brother?
you have to buy me as well. We're a team.
Yes! Whip him! Whip him! Whip him! Yes! Keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Don't stop! Good job. Tom, the Tyrion Lannister
If I may.
just got sold.
I've heard Marine has become a free city. You might run into trouble if you try to fight slaves in the fighting pit. Now, if you were to fight freedmen who would be paid a wage to fight.
I swear.
There's your wages, funny man. Should last the rest of your life.
Jack and Akar's brother. I will kill you.
My marriage to his dad was political. I think he's smart enough to understand that.
I don't know, babe.
I think the Sons of the Harpy will stop killing because their leader was made king.
Are you jealous?
Do you think I'm petty enough to speak ill of a man just because he represents competition?
I do.
So Sons of Harpy are not killing anymore.
You're right.
You told me yourself I can't fight enemies within and without. So when enemies without come knocking, I need the city of Marine behind me. I have no choice.
Everyone has a choice. Even slaves have a choice. Marry me instead.
Even if I wanted to do such an inadvisable thing, I couldn't.
Why not? You are a queen. You can do what you like.
I can't.
Then you are the only person in Marine who's not free.
Oh, anticlimactic. I like your dialogues, Dario.
Gather all the great masters and wise masters and worthy masters you can find and slaughter them all.
Why?
I am a queen, not a butcher.
All rulers are either butchers or meat.
Okay, interesting suggestion, but if she does that, the Sons of Harpy might revolt again.
You should have the decency to stand when you speak to a lady.
You should have the decency to kneel before the gods.
Don't spar with me, little fellow. A man of the people. Is that your game? Who does Cersei's dirty work for her?
The people always do the dirty work.
Spare me the homilies. I can smell a fraud from a mile away.
Useful talent?
I'm here for my grandson and granddaughter.
The father judges us all. Sons of high lords, sons of fishermen. If you break his laws, you will be punished. You don't give commands here, Lady Olenna.
What is it you want? I'll make you the richest septon who ever lived. What then?
I imagine this is strange for you. Everyone you meet has a hidden motive, and you pride yourself on sniffing it out. The gods demand justice.
I've read a 7-pointed star.
Then you'll remember the passages concerning buggery and perjury. Your grandchildren will be punished in the same manner as anyone.
You live among murderers, thieves, and rapists. And yet you punish Loras for shagging some perfume pomps, and Marjorie for defending her brother?
Yes, the gods' laws must be applied to all equally. You are the few. We are the many.
What the fuck does that mean?
And when the many stop fearing the few,
it's like as if the middle class are rising up to the aristocracy of the world. I don't know why it's giving me Downton Abbey vibes.
She's in a prison cell, and there is nothing I can do. I am the king. The queen is in prison, and there is nothing I can do.
No matter how strong you are, sooner or later you'll face circumstances beyond your control. Events you couldn't possibly have anticipated or prevented, even if you had. You cannot blame yourself for fate.
I'll call in the army. I'll take back the sept and kill every last one of them.
God. Oh.
I'll start a war if I have to.
You know as well as I do who the first casualty of that war would be.
I love her. I can't help her.
We must be strong for those we love. We cannot give in to despair.
I will speak with the High Sparrow. There must be something.
Let me talk to him on your behalf.
You'll try to help her.
I'll do everything I can to win her freedom and her brother's.
Oh, Tom,
your
get
happiness
there
is all I
fast.
want in this world.
I know.
No, you don't.
No, he doesn't, because your happiness right now is what
Can't
needs in the world.
possibly. I would do anything for you. Anything to keep you from harm. I would burn cities to the ground. You are all that matters, my boy. I am the queen.
You look different when I left. You had more hair.
and more hands. How's Tristane?
You'll be all right?
Dawn's too dangerous for you.
I've come to take you home.
This is my home. This has been my home for years. I didn't want to come here, but she told me to. I did what she said. I did my duty, and now she's forcing me to go back.
It's for your own good.
It's simple. I love Trystane. I'm going to marry him, and we're staying right here.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You don't know me.
She makes a little good point there.
And I've tasted the Dornishman's wife. I have. I've tasted the Dornishman's wife.
Oh,
He's got a good voice.
he has actually.
How's your arm?
Wonderful. Wouldn't feel right to leave Dorne without a new scar.
You think you're leaving Dorne?
No great hurry. Dornish women are the most beautiful women in the world. I said Dornish women. I didn't say you.
Oh.
In King's Landing, there was an absolutely gorgeous.
Of course. Oh my god.
It was a what? In King's Landing, there was a woman more beautiful than I am.
Was that?
Was there?
Your memory's not what it was earlier.
Oh my god.
I had. You don't even want to know what's going on.
Oh my god. Yeah, I thought. You were
Your
freaking.
nose is bleeding. My dagger was coated with a special ointment from Ashai. They call it the long farewell. It takes time to work.
Okay, darling, I like you, but please, not my Braun.
She's the most beautiful woman in the world. Sorry? Who?
You.
Don't drop it.
Oh, you dropped it. It's good to know that this establishment is in ruin. Something of Baelish's. Poor Lana.
I'm sorry about the locale.
No, you're not.
Sheer range of appetites catered to. Desires that didn't even exist until we invented them.
You've always been rather impressed with yourself, haven't you?
Past is the past.
I should have known you'd return to the capital as soon as things started to go wrong.
I promise you.
I promise you, Lord Baelish, that our fates are joined. Together we murdered a king. If my house should fall, I will have nothing to hide. Do you deny a part in all this?
Cersei summoned me to King's Landing. Dared not refuse her.
And what does she want?
Piece of information she knew that I had. Neither silence nor lies were an option. I have a gift for you.
What kind of gift?
The same kind I gave Cersei. A handsome young man.
Who? Handsome young man. Who's he talking about?
You will fight at the Great Pit of Daznak itself, in front of the Queen. So whatever happens, the gods have smiled upon you today.
Oh my god,
This
Jorah.
is the day your lives actually start to mean something.
Only these two left.
Prepare yourselves.
Oh my god, Jorah.
Sitting through the great games will be bad enough.
For generations, in the days leading up to the Great Games, it has been customary for our ruler to make the rounds of the lower pits to pay the fighters there the honor of her presence.
The fucking Queen.
Yeah, it is the
Fight
fucking
and die for
thing.
your glory, O glorious Queen.
Whoa, wait. What the fuck? What the hell? Get lost. Oh god. Okay, I guess.
I think I've seen enough.
Your Grace, it's a tradition for the Queen to stay until the victor has emerged.
I've sacrificed more than enough for your traditions.
What are you doing?
He's trying to get his attention.
It's your turn, you piece of fucking.
Did I Daenerys, can you not recognize from the outfit? He's not killing. He's not killing. He's getting her attention and not killing. Hi. Ah! Okay, thanks. Yeah, it's Jorah the Andal.
Get him out of my sight.
Khaleesi, please. I just need a moment of your time. I brought you a gift.
Oh, the gift!
It's true. He has.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Who are you?
Yes!
I am the gift.
I can't wait!
It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. My name is Tyrion Lannister.
I am sorry, but come on, like Tyrion and Daenerys, it's my go-to tea.
This is horrible. Unacceptable. Are they feeding you enough at least?
Oh, Cersei.
I brought you this. Venison. It's quite good. We did everything we could from the moment they took your brother. Tommen even went to the Sept himself to confront the High Sparrow.
I don't know why I would laugh.
But I fear the faith has left reason behind.
I know you did this.
We are making every effort on your behalf.
Everyone knows that. But innocence, decency, concern. You're not very good at those, I'm afraid. Perhaps that's why your son was so eager to cast you aside for me.
You're upset. You're not thinking clearly. I'll visit again when you've had a chance to calm down.
I don't want to see you again. Leave.
Yes. I'm afraid I must. My son needs me now more than ever. Get out, you hateful bitch! Sleep well, sister.
Oh my god! I mean, that was good. Sleep well, sister. Gotta hand it to Marjorie. You guys play each other's game. We well. I'm sorry, that was fantastic.
Well, she and her brother are both being held under fair suspicion. A trial will be held for each of them to determine if they're guilty of any acts that might constitute a violation of the tenets of the faith.
If one or both of them were to confess before the trial,
Then they will be shown the mother's mercy.
what does the mother's mercy entail?
It depends upon the situation, the acts themselves, the degree of contrition. Did you know this chapel is one of the oldest structures in King's Landing? But men worshipped here long before him. Now, the people who built this place didn't inflict their vanity on those who came after them. Their faith was clean. Strip away the gold and the ornaments, knock down the statues and the pillars, and this is what remains. The Tyrell's finery will be stripped away, their lives knocked down, their true hearts laid bare for all to see. And so it will be for all of us. High and low alike. What will we find when we strip away your finery? A young man came to us not long ago, broken in body and spirit, so much weighing him down. Now his soul is so light, he will float through the seven heavens like a bird. He has much to say about you.
Holy fuck, what is that?
Move. Let me go immediately.
You would order her to let me go. I am the queen. I am the queen. I've lost your mind. Let me. Help me.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Look at me. Look at my face. It's the last thing you'll see before you die.
amazing. I mean, could karma come at a better time than right now? This was... Oh my god! It was only a moment of time until they find out about Cersei. I seriously thought it was about her and Jamie, but I didn't even think about Lancer. Like, holy... You are joking. And then she visits Marjorie only to get put back. She could have saved that trip and been thrown into the prison and then be like, yo Marge, you there? I'm in this prison cell. And then you could have had your connections and talks with your beloved sister. Oh Lord have mercy, that was insane. I did not expect that to any count of the matter. But anyhow, let's like go through from the start. Well, Jon and Tormund are heading to the Wildling territory, so we know now that they are it's serious business. They are trying to get the Wildlings possibly on their side, but mainly it's for safe passage, which we now know. Then thinking about how many people are there at her hard home. I'm assuming like from the last count it was almost like more than 100,000, so let's see how that works with the ships that they have. Then the full Theon and Sansa scene, as I said, like, you know, I'm not going to hold it against Theon. He is truly that beaten down, battered, tortured, butchered because his fingers, his private parts, everything gone, right? So I'm not going to use that against him, but I really, really want to see a little courage from him to have that, we have to go. We need to leave and we need to just get out and go to Brienne. And Brienne was waiting. If he would have lit that, Brienne would have come in. I don't know how, but somehow it would have worked out. But there will always be a what if scenario, but naturally it's never the case. But yeah, if I talk about it more, I'll feel sad, but I'm right now and I'm in a jolly mood, so I'm gonna dwell on that. Oh, speaking of like the jolly mood down, Maester Aemon, oh god, I just can't. Anyway, Maester Aemon has now
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri, go away.
Okay.
Sure. Sorry. So Maester Aemon is gone, and now we have to find a way. When, like, Alistair Thorne mentioned that, you know, like, one by one you're losing friends. I actually agree with the guy. However, whatever kind of a prick he is, because all of Jon / Sam's friends are like gone because of this. So we need to find a way to, because Pip is gone, Gwen is gone, Ed is now gone with Jon. Like, I don't know what to do in this. Like, I don't know how, but the way Sam stood up for Gilly, and Gilly was like a proper feisty, like, strong girl. She just stood her ground. And I love that about the Wildlings, because it doesn't matter what gender you are and whatnot. Defense is defense. Like, self-defense is always going to be needed when it comes to idiots like the Night's Watch. So, you know, I'm team Wildling all the way with this, but I am more team Sam and Gilly all the way. So yeah, then the entire Stannis bit, the weather you can see is like absolutely, it's raining snow and it is getting worse, and Stannis decides to ride out this winter to take Winterfell. It's the Boltons who have it. They have they are how do you say, they are well versed with this weather, at least, like with the snow and the ice, and their men have fought in that icy situation, whereas Stannis's men clearly cannot take this winter. If you see the same thing in Winterfell, they are like, oh, this is summer for us, at least a little bit. So they are not prepared for this, and apparently whatever they saw in the flames, it means now that they're going to sacrifice Shireen. How sick is that? To sacrifice your own daughter for the good, what? Who knows if you won't die of a heart attack the next day once you are on the throne? Yet you are ready to sacrifice your daughter who will live with you and who will carry on your name for the rest of your life, or when you are dead. I can't, like, it's getting to a point where it's so unrealistic, this entire thing. And speaking of all this, where the fuck is Gendry? Where the hell is Bran? I swear I forgot about these two in this season. Like, it did not even occur to me that we've not seen Brandon Stark, Hodor, Rickon, even in the previous season, Osha, Gendry, and Mira, and the Three-Eyed Raven. What's happening with that? Is this like a timeout for Bran because he's learning and we will only get on board once we know what's going on? Because we are almost in the 7th episode. What pass is he going to make in the last 3 episodes? I mean, we have to find out, right? What's going on with these guys? I don't know. But yeah, then the Tyrion and Jorah being sold. I can't believe Tyrion Lannister just got sold just like that. And that guy's freaking brother of Jaqen H'ghar. They look exactly identical. So, yeah. And then there's a good thing that Dario and Daenerys were talking about. They said that the Sons of the Harpy have stopped the killings because now they've made an arrangement, like she's made an arrangement to marry the leader of the Masters. Yes, correct. But what's to say that they have stopped altogether and they won't carry on this attack on Daenerys personally, or maybe somehow Hizzy Boy will be like, I don't know, either tortured or someone will plant a way to kill Hizzy Boy so that they can say that it was Daenerys and her council who killed him, and then they can kill Daenerys. Because I seriously thought that they did not accept Daenerys' rule. But after the look of it, I think it's just because to be in the public eye of the Marines and win their hearts, I guess. To marry Hizzy Boy was the right political move. But for the long run, I just don't see it. Like, I just think more, how would it work if say Dario is giving out these advice that kill all the masters, you know, and then she says, I'm not a butcher. But then it looked like in the end shot that she was thinking about it. But if she does that, what's to say the Sons of the Harpy won't revolt again? It's like, there's always a what if, and there's a probability that they may always attack. And I think that's always going to be there in the back of their minds. But for the time being, they are not attacking, because also she's reopened the fighting pits, and she has to, what I assume is, make a personal appearance to all these fighting pits. But yeah, then Lady Olenna and her story with the High Sparrow, and then you can tell that the High Sparrow is really by the book in terms of the Seven, and he is like a true leader in his community in terms of what he believes. And I mean, I can't blame the guy. I mean, you have one witch all the way in the north who is saying that the Lord of Light works through her, and then you have this guy who says that the Light of the Seven is the one true, like, God. Like, everyone is trying to be something or the other. Like, who's right and wrong, no one knows. But I guess, like, I don't don't deny the guy, I don't deny with him, but I just think that because we are in King's Landing and I really like the Tyrells, specifically Lady Olenna, I just think that what's happening, and of course how their family have come to power, like they were ordinary people who were given the spotlight when they bent the knee, if I recall, when the Targaryens invaded and whatnot, and they made them like, you know, the main people in High Garden and whatnot. So all of that, like, it makes sense, but I'm just thinking that, you know, what he's doing is not wrong, like, but it's just, in this world, it's not wrong, but Lord, like, because we have grown up in this time and era, Lord, like, it's crazy to see this and take it in. But yeah, again, I think the High Sparrow is just doing what's right for the what's written in the books and whatnot. But I'm very, very excited to see what's happening with Cersei after this, because Lord, who knew I am the queen? No, you are the queen regent, as you so rightfully said, so that you had no power to release Marjorie or your betrothed Loras Tyrell. So let's get to the point. And then the entire prison scene with the Dawn, with Oberyn's daughters, and what's his name, Bronn. It's amazing. It was great. I really liked it. I think words escaped him when reality said it. So, but I have to say, the Dornish are really impressing me in their attire, in their weaponry, in their style of you know, this poison, in their fighting skills, and naturally the entire place, Dawn. Really, really impressing me. I think Dawn might be my favorite place for now, but it looks fantastic, and I think I still don't know what the girl with the bob cuts, her name is. I still don't know what it is, but I think she's my favorite. Honestly, she's a feisty girl who just gets her way. I just love it. I think she looks like one of the spoiled ones of Oberyn. So I genuinely liked her character. But then you have the other one who's like, like, you know, the stricter one, the stronger one, and I liked her. And then you have the middle one who's just like, children, calm down, between both the sisters, the middleman. So amazing. But then you have the conversation that Baelish had with Lady Olenna. Seriously, I do not understand what he meant in the end, that I'm giving you the same thing that I gave Cersei, a young man. Like, who is he talking about? What young man? I genuinely did not understand that scene at all. I think I may just go back, watch it, and see what it means. But yeah, that's a little question mark for me. And yeah, let's see what happens in episode 8. I mean, we are just 3 more episodes down, and then we are on to season 6. It's nuts. I love, if I have to compare which season is my favorite so far, you know, because the dragons are getting bigger, I'm gonna say like 4, and then you see 5 getting really good. But naturally, I have to finish off 5 to see what, like, I can compare the entire 5 seasons. But for the time being, definitely season 4 is my favorite. Only because we had the introduction to Oberyn Martell, the death of Joffrey, the unfortunate death of Tywin Lannister. I'm not gonna lie, I really did like the guy, and his character, I genuinely did. But as a strategic move, yeah, it was a good one. Ooh, these bracelets are really tight in my arm. But yeah, I think I'm very excited to see what the next episode and then the 2 episodes after that are going to be. And then I don't know how season 6 is going to be. Yeah, No, I don't know. But main thing is I just need to know what's going on with Stannis' army, and then the wildlings, which is a very big thing. And then yeah, and then the rest all is just like regular. And then Arya, like what the fuck is going on with the face game and all that. So a lot to talk about. But yeah. Anyhow, I think I'm done for the day for Game of Thrones. So I'll see you in episode 8. Take care. Have a great day. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I really do appreciate every single one of your support. But until then, see you in the next one. Bye.